recording and then let's get started for day 14. Have a magical day. And I say it before I start any chapter, but again, very short, very sweet, and a beautiful chapter that just changes the entire course of the day, throughout the day, if you do this practice in the morning. Getting into the chapter, Deepak Chopra, I think a lot of us, or at least most of us, know him. And what he is saying is intentions compressed into words unfold magical power. We have all heard, if you have any idea, if you have any dream, write it down. Write it down with good intentions and good feelings. And when you write it down on a piece of paper or nowadays on a computer, those words that are jotted down, they unfold magical powers. And this is a very common statement that our parents have used with us. If you want to do something, write it down. First of all, you don't forget anything. And then secondly, you put all your good intentions and energy into it. To see and experience the most magical day of your life, you can be grateful for your whole day before we live it. So the yesterday's chapter, what we talked about is whatever dreams you have, start saying thankful for your dreams as if you have already got it before they are even come true in your life. Right? Now, apply the same formula on any day. When we wake up in the morning, what do we want to get out of the day? We want to have a beautiful day, a magical day for ourselves. So apply the same formula onto it. If you can achieve all your dreams by thinking that they have already happened and showing all the gratitude for your dreams, what happens if you do the same thing for your day ahead every single morning? Right? You can fill your day if you start saying thank you right in the morning for everything that you're going to do throughout the day. To have a magical day, now Rhonda Byrne is giving you the simple formula for that. To have a magical day ahead, you simply think through your plans for the day and say the magic words, thank you, for each one going well before you have lived it. So when you wake up in the morning, you already have an idea what you're going to do throughout the day. You're going to go to office, or we are going to take care of our kids. We have to meet a friend. We have to go out and buy groceries or stuff. Go through that list mentally and start saying thank you for each one of them before those things have even happened. It's the easiest thing to do. It only takes a few minutes, but the difference it can make in your day is incredible. Being grateful for your day beforehand creates a magical day. Through the law of attraction, we have been reading law of attraction every single day. And what does it say? Whatever you think in your head, good feelings, good intentions, good outcomes, all of those things will be attracted to in your life. Okay, so this is the whole chapter, honestly. I can sum it up in one line. When you wake up in the morning, the formula that we learned in the previous chapter yesterday, apply the same formula every single morning for the day that you're going to live. Go through mentally what all you're going to do throughout the day. Start bringing gratitude for all those things in your mind. And by the law of attraction, when you are out and about doing those things throughout the day, you're going to attract good outcomes for every single thing that you will be doing throughout the day. If you don't believe you have the power to affect the circumstances of your day so dramatically, Think about a time when you woke up grumpy or in a bad mood. See, human mind is very creative, and human mind, like we have talked about in the previous lessons too, very easily. First of all, the human mind doesn't quiet down. There is always a thought going on. And if you don't really put your attention on your thoughts, what is the first thought that come in your mind? Majority of the times, they are the negative thoughts. So what she is saying is, and secondly, we do not believe in good stuff. We do not believe something good can happen to us. We do not believe that we can change the outcome of our day just by saying gratitude for all our plans right in the morning, right? We doubt things. So what Rhonda Byrne is saying is, if we have any doubt that we can change the outcome of our day, think about a time when you woke up unhappy. Think about the time when you woke up grumpy. And what usually happens in those uh, days is you wake up grumpy, you start complaining first thing in the morning, and by the evening comes, there is one after other. There is bad news. There is bad things happening. Whatever you have thought of, totally opposite happens of that. You went off into your day, and one thing after another went wrong. Until by the end of the day, you were exclaiming that you had a heck of a bad day, as though the bad day happened by accident. She is almost questioning us. If you really think that the bad day happened to you by accident, not so much. We have to put the intentions out there that all the outcomes throughout the day are going to be good. And you start saying thank you for all your plans throughout the day. And you're going to start attracting good outcomes for all the plans that you have throughout the day. Well, the only reason you had a bad day was because you took your bad mood from the morning with you. And it was your bad mood that was the cause of one thing after another going wrong. What happens suppose, if you wake up not in a good mood in the morning? What happens? We have talked about it now so many days. Every day we talk about it. If you are not feeling good, if you are feeling anxiety, if you are feeling fearful, the easiest way to shift your mindset and shift your mood is to start feeling gratitude. Start picking things that you feel grateful for. And the moment you shift yourself into gratitude, the fears, the anxiety, all the I'm not feeling too good feeling, all of that goes away. Okay? Even waking up in a bad mood doesn't happen by accident. Here's another thing, because it means that you went to sleeping thinking negatively about something, perhaps without realizing it. When you are thinking about something stressful before sleeping, that stress gets into the subconscious mind. That stress multiplies throughout the day. And then the next day, you wake up anxious. And with that anxiety in you, you ruin your entire day because you are feeling fearful, because you are feeling anxiety. That's why we have the magic rock practice. It's the very reason why you are doing the magic rock practice last thing at night, to ensure that you go to sleep thinking good thoughts. Now everything is coming together, right? A lot of people were saying, why do we have to do the magic rock on day 2 when we started that practice? But as you go through your practice every day, everything is going to come together. I see quite a few new people um, who have joined in the last couple or more days, and they did not start with us from the beginning. Don't worry, go through this book with us for the remainder of this book. Once this finishes, we are going to start the reading of Magic Book again. Okay, so you're not going to miss out anything. Just work with us on our pace. The magic rock practice at night combined with count your blessings every morning sets your good mood at night and the morning. And they guarantee that you are feeling good before you go off into your day. Right? Now you see the connection. You sleep with good vibe, you sleep with good feelings. You wake up in the morning and you start writing your blessings in the morning or the gratitudes in the morning. It it ensures that you are in a good mood. You are feeling that you are magical. You can create magic and you already have so much magic in your life. That's the intention behind all these small practices. To have a magical day, you need to feel good. I don't know of anything other than gratitude that guarantees to put you in a good mood almost instantly. And this is very true. If you talk to a lot of experienced practitioners of this book or this whole philosophy of gratitude, we are going to tell you the same thing. If you're feeling good, good, like you are in a good space, that is the space we want you in. If you're not feeling good, if you're feeling fearful, anxious, what do? Sit down with pen or paper or sit down on computer. A lot of people nowadays prefer computer. Start doing your gratitude, start counting your blessings. And very quickly, I can sit here and guarantee this. You're going to start feeling so much better. Whatever your plans are for the day today, whether it is traveling, a meeting, work project, lunch, exercise, dropping off, dry cleaning, playing a sport, going to the theater, making a friend, yoga, cleaning your house, going to school, or buying groceries, turn today into a magical day by saying the magic words. Thank you for each plan going well. Before you live it, if you are a person who writes daily list of things you need to do, then you can go through your daily list and be grateful for each one having gone well. And this is somebody, me, I like to do my to-do list. I usually have a to-do list for every day. Go through that list and almost imagine, not almost, that's not the right word, sorry. I like to catch myself. Imagine for real that each one of your to-do list item has executed so nicely. Whether you do this magical practice in your mind or on paper, the most important thing is that you feel the result. Again, feel the result. Feeling is the game here. Feel the result of each plan or activity was the best it could have been. Go through the list, either mentally or you can write against each item, but feeling is what universe is looking for. If you write on the paper, universe is not coming really to read your paper. Universe is connected with your feelings. You have to live it. If you are going for a lunch with a friend, feel the taste in your mouth and say, wow, what a tasty lunch. Amazing. And I didn't have to cook it and I didn't have to clean after. Beautiful. Feel that. Feel that almost in your soul. That's how deep you have to feel. And once you start doing it, you're going to see how quickly, first of all, you're going to feel better. And secondly, the outcome of your things is going to start changing for better. And your days are going to become so much easier. If you are going for the lunch, in my example, you're not going to find the traffic. You are going to find the servers in the restaurant who are going to take care of you. Everything is going to become so much easier. When you use gratitude ahead of time to have a magical day, it wipes out unexpected problems. Sunita, are you going to mute everybody, please? When you use gratitude ahead of time to have a magical day, it wipes out unexpected problems or difficulties before they happen. This is what Rhonda Byrne is saying. I'm gonna give a very simple example here. If you notice, um, even when we were growing up, anything major that was happening in the life, our parents, our grandparents, they always did a small ritual or a big ritual just to pray, just to say that it is going to happen nicely. And they would pray, like when I was going for exams, just to give a specific example, my parents would pray the exams would happen easily. The outcome of that exam is going to be in my favor. What was that? It's the same principle. I think as we were growing up, as we got busy in life, we still use that same principle or the same practice, but only on big occasions, only on when we are really fearful. What Rhonda Byrne has done for us is through this practice is big or small doesn't matter. Get into the habit of when you wake up, if all my agenda today is clean my house, put gratitude before into that task of cleaning the house. I can put the gratitude. I can wake up and I can feel, oh my God, all I have to do is cleaning the house. What a boring task. Why do I have to do it? I'm going to be so tired. I don't like it. Right? Or I can do gratitude. Thank you. What is it going to do? It's going to take that negative feelings from cleaning the house away from me. The outcome I'm going to get, my house is going to get cleaned faster. I'm not going to feel so tired. I'm going to clean the house and then I'm going to sit in a beautiful spot in my house and maybe watch TV or whatever I want to do. That shift in the mindset changes the outcome. Whatever you're doing, regardless of if that is a mundane task, repetitive task, if it is a big task, small task, doesn't matter. Put that practice into your daily activities. The more you use this magical practice, the better your days will become. And from the smallest things to the important things, everything starts going well in your life. The bumpy days smooth out, and instead of frustrating or troublesome things happening in your days start to have a magical flow about them. And things seem to magically go your way with less effort, no worry, no stress, and far more joy. Go back to my example if I just have to clean my house. Once I've changed my mindset and being a experienced practitioner, I had been doing it for a lot of years now, like these principles of Rhonda Byrne's book for about 8, 9 years now. You stop worrying. There is no stress, even if I all have to do is clean my house. And you start feeling joy in everything. That mind shift comes very easily in your day-to-day tasks, whether it is big or it is small. You can do like I gave a very basic example, but you can do this practice if you have a big meeting, if you're meeting for a client during the day, you can put this practice for that use too. So do not differentiate between, oh, why do I need to do this because it's a very small task versus why do I really should be doing this when I'm doing something big, writing an exam or meeting a client, when I'm buying something big. Put this practice equally for all the tasks in your day. And you're going to see the magic. Now, Rhonda Byrne is saying is when I first began to use gratitude to have a magical day, I chose to give thanks ahead of time for the events in my day that I didn't enjoy doing very much. One of those things was going to supermarket. At the beginning of the day, I said the magic words, thank you for the easy and joyful trip to the supermarket. I fall in the same category. I like a lot of stuff, but I do not enjoy going to a store and buying groceries. I started applying that, and I can share for now many years, whenever we have to buy groceries or whenever we have to buy something outside, my husband just volunteers. I don't know where it came from in him, but 99% of the time for last 7, 8 years now, he just goes and he enjoys it for some reason. I don't know what he's enjoying in it, but ever since I started doing all this, he started enjoying it. And I very hardly I go to grocery stores. He does, I give him a list. I give him a list still, and he does the heavy lifting. He goes and buys, and that's what happens. And that is my example. I'm not, that is my life story. I had no idea how a trip to the supermarket could be easy and joyful, but I felt as much gratitude for that outcome as I could. The result of gratitude's magical power was that I got a parking space right at the door. Now, this is Rhonda Byrne's experience. I then ran into two friends. One friend I hadn't seen for a long time, and we got together for lunch after shopping. The second friend I ran into told me about an amazing and inexpensive house cleaner, which was something I had been dreaming of having. Unexpected things. She wanted a house cleaner. She got it. As I did my supermarket shopping, wherever I looked, what I needed was magically in front of my eyes. Everything was in stock on the shelves. One item after another was on special. And as I approached the checkout after doing my shopping in a record time, a new aisle opened and the checkout person signaled me to them. As the checkout person was putting my items through the register, out of the blue, she asked, "Do you need any batteries?" It was the one item I had forgotten to buy. My trip to the supermarket was beyond easy and joyful. It was downright magical. Sometimes, what happens is we humans, if you read her experience, she found a parking, she found a cleaning lady, she found a checkout lane opening just for her. The checkout person is asking her if you need any batteries. Sometimes we start doubting, how is this all even possible? Like all of this is just somebody making up. But that's not true. If you start putting gratitude into something that you don't enjoy, your experience, like my experience, exactly on the same thing, supermarket, I did not enjoy going out. My experience was totally different from Rhonda Byrne's. Somebody else volunteered that they're going to start doing this for the family. My husband started to volunteer. Very different experience. So don't question the experience. Just believe that the outcome, your whole experience with that activity is going to change just because you have put the intention of gratitude beforehand. Okay? Believe that, feel that, and then just get amazed by your experience, how it's going to unfold in a it's going to become very easy for you. It's going to become very magical, and you will just sit and think, wow, how is even that possible? And we have all been in that situation. Sometimes we sit down and think, how? Like, why did that checkout person ask me about the batteries? How did she or he know that I needed the batteries? But those are the kinds of experiences that are going to unfold in your life. It only takes a few minutes in the morning to use gratitude to have a magical day by giving thanks for the events in your day ahead of time. But this one practice alone will change the way your entire day unfolds. This is very true. This practice takes very little time, but the outcome of this practice, oh my God, magical. To have a magical day when you wake up to the new day, either before you get out of the bed or while you're showering or getting dressed, think about your plans for the day and give thanks for each one going brilliantly well. Make sure you do this magical practice at the beginning of your day and in one session. Again, why one session? Because your feeling, as you're going through your list, your feeling is only going to keep increasing when you sit, or you don't have to sit as she's saying. You can go about your day. You can do this practice in the shower, anywhere, but do it in one sitting or in one time slot so that your feeling increases. If you say gratitude for one thing, now another thing later, the cumulative effect of the gratitude feeling doesn't come. In your mind, work your way through the plans you have for the morning, afternoon, and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic practice and imagine that you're saying thank you at the end of the day. And you are immensely grateful because it did go so brilliantly well. You can use as many superlatives as you like to help you feel more grateful. Thank you for the incredibly successful meeting. Thank you for the amazing outcome with the phone call. Thank you for one of the best days ever at work. Whatever comes to your mind, whatever gets your feeling going, whatever makes you feel excited, do that. If you have to say it out loud, do it. If you have to jump up and down, nobody's around, whatever works for you, feel that. Thank you for the thrilling sports game. Thank you for the effortless and fun day of cleaning. My example, right? Thank you for the great night out with the friends. Thank you for the relaxing day of travel. Thank you for the amazing energy from my exercise session. Thank you for the best family get together we have ever had. This magical practice is more powerful if you can say the magic words thank you out loud for each experience. But if you're not in a position to say them out loud, then it is fine to say them in your mind. What happens if you say out loud? You activate your hearing sense. If you just say in your mind, you just say in your mind, right? It doesn't activate your hearing. But when you say it out loud, you activate your hearing sense as well. If you are around some people, you're not able to say it out loud, then say it in your mind. After you have finished your gratitude's magical power for every task and event in your day, and the practice by saying, and thank you for the great news coming to me today. After you have gone through your list, say, who doesn't want a great news every single day? Give it out to the universe. Thank you for the great news coming to me today. Without fail, every single morning when I finish using gratitude to have a magical day, I give thanks for the great news coming to me that day. Some of you join us for the Amrit Vella in the morning at 4:30 EST. Some of you don't. We do this exercise. We say thank you for a great news that we have received the previous day. Every single day we do it. And you will be amazed how people have a great news to share every single day without fail. And if you want to experience that, join the Amrit Vela in the morning. But you will be just amazed how things unfold. As a result, I have never received so much great news in my entire life. If you put that intention, what's going to happen? Law of attraction. Great news is going to come to you. One week after another, one day after another, great news pours in. Each time I receive another piece of great news, I'm especially grateful and excited about because I know I used gratitude's magical power to bring it. And then even more great news continues to come in. If you are grateful for the great news, law of attraction, what it's going to do? It's going to give you more and more great news. If you want to receive more great news than you ever have before, then just follow my footsteps. So beautiful, beautiful chapter and very simple chapter. आज की practices, count your blessings first thing in the morning. Pick 10 things. What are you grateful for? Why? Write them down. Go back to the list and read each one and say, feel it, and then say, thank you, thank you, thank you for each one. In the morning, work your way in your mind through the plans you have for the day and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words, thank you, for it having gone well. You have to feel that it has gone well. Imagine that you're saying thank you at the end of the day and you are immensely grateful because it went perfectly. After you have finished being grateful for all the plans in your day, going brilliantly well, end this magic practice by saying, and thank you for the great news coming to me today. And at night, right before sleeping, we do the magic rock. We hold the rock, we go through our day, and we find the best thing, and we say thank you for that right before we sleep. So that was today's chapter. I'm going to stop sharing. We have about 5 minutes. If anybody, okay, before I forget, I see a couple new people join. Because of our yesterday's chapter, there were quite a few questions on the vision board. So rather than individually answering each question, next Sunday, 8 a.m. EST, Sunita will put a flyer in the group too. There will be a session for about 30 to 40 minutes only on vision board, right before this reading session. So join that. A lot of doubts and questions will be answered there. Join that. We'll put the date and time for both EST and IST both in that. Any questions anybody has, we have about 5 minutes. Anybody wants to bring anything in this time frame? No?
So
Everybody
do we just
yeah.
one thing for the clarity? So do we have to write the magical to-do list, or we just think about it and it is okay? Like
Both are okay. There is one portion where Rhonda Byrne say, do it magically or write it down. A lot of people prefer writing just the list and then read that list while they're going through this exercise. If you are writing, my personal experience, it helps. Writing helps always.
great, thank you.
Anything else? Okay, then everybody has a magical morning. Start doing this practice. And I just wish you all have the magical outcomes throughout the day and a beautiful good news today. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.